And you put it in a box, layer fish, layer salt, layer fish, layer salt. And after you put the last one in, you got to leave it at least 2 weeks, because the one you just put in has to be salted and cured as well. Now you can leave it in there all winter if you want and use it right out of the salt just like that. But after 2 weeks, at minimum 2 weeks, then you take it out. So I just took this out last week now, and you put it in a tub of clean salt water and wash the salt off, and you use a cloth to wash the slime and so on off the back and so on. And then you just bring it up and lay it out here to dry, okay, on a flake. So after 4 or 5 good days, not days like this, but days when it's low humidity and high wind, then it will dry out pretty good. When it's dry, there's about 20% moisture in it even then. And so then after that's done, you can just put it in a cardboard box and throw it in your shed and leave it there all winter. So it's fine. Then it'll last a couple of years if you take care of it. Every now and again, because there's salt in it, just osmosis itself, it picks up moisture from the air. Even in the winter, if it's a sunny day, throw it out and the moisture will dry off, and just put it back in again. That's all you need to do. But now, if you wanted to eat this tomorrow for your evening meal, for example, what I would do with this this morning, I just cut it up in pieces, put it in a bucket of fresh water, let it soak all day and all night. Tomorrow, change the water, let it soak all day again, and by tomorrow evening it's ready to eat. So what you do then is take the pieces, put it in some clean fresh water, and let it boil for 15 minutes, and of course it's ready to eat. You can eat it then with different, with like rendered out salt pork, which is scrunchions we call them, or drawn butter, or any other relish, or then you can use it to make any of the hundreds of saltfish recipes from around the world, anywhere. Like for example, fish cakes, for example. Now you go buy fish cakes over at a restaurant here or any other restaurant, that's not real fish cakes, okay? That's about 10% salt cod and mostly potato. But if we make them at home, because we 50% salt cod and 50% potato, a bit of onion and so on, with salt and pepper, and fry them up. They're delicious, of course. They taste the same in a restaurant, but there's not as much fish in it. That's the difference. So, and of course, then you can use it for any recipes like bacalao, or hundreds and hundreds of recipes worldwide. It's a story of salt cod last year, when we have an auction for the Historical Society. We had our first online auction last year, so I put 10 pounds of this salt cod in the auction. And of course, it was bought by somebody up in Winnipeg. So how do you get the salt fish to Winnipeg? So he sent me some money, and I shipped it out by mailed it out in the mail, Canada Post. And he said, I said to him, I said, how come you bought salt fish? Well, he said, my wife is Mexican, and this is going to Mexico, because in Mexico, on Christmas Day, this is the traditional meal. It's made with salt fish. So he took it to the west coast of Mexico, and they used his mother-in-law's recipe to make their traditional salt cod out of the salt fish right here from Trinity, right here in Trinity Bay. So